Hello and welcome viewers to another segment of LiveExpertInterviews.tv. My name is Steve Young and thank you so much for joining us today. Today we're talking about a very important topic, and that topic is how to find a good pediatric dentist. Now fortunately, joining us from Hatboro, Pennsylvania is Dr. Michael Koumaras. Doc, thank you so much for joining us today.
Hey Steve, thank you very much for having me. This is a lot of fun.
Absolutely, Doc. Well, look, the burning question for all those parents out there really these days is what advice, with all your years of experience, would you give them on how to find a good pediatric dentist? Maybe like the top 3 things.
Okay. Well, the first thing I would look for is qualifications. You want to make sure that the pediatric dentist that you're going to take your kids to is actually a pediatric dentist. Now, it sounds a little bit silly to ask that question, but pediatric dentists take 2 extra years after dental school of special training to learn the needs of your children and to best take care of them. So you want to make sure that they went to an accredited pediatric dental residency, and you also want to make sure that they're board certified. Another important factor would be reputation. I would talk to your friends, ask your friends who's their kid's pediatric dentist. Are they happy with them? What are they happy about? What are they not happy about? Pediatricians are a great reference also. They have a lot of insight on it. They get to see, different kids working with different dentists and how the relationship is. And another thing that you could do is look at online reviews. They can be very useful. If you see a pediatric dentist with a lot of negative reviews, there may be something that you might want to take your kid there. If you see a lot of positive reviews, that may be a good thing. And try to get a feel to build, where you want your kid to how you want them to be seen.
I love that advice, Doc. So check their qualifications. Obviously, you want to check their reputation and reviews. I especially like the reviews part. I mean, it's one thing to say you're a great pediatric dentist, but it's a whole nother thing if you've got reviews out there and people are showing you the love, and that's a good place to start anyways, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah, definitely. And Facebook's a great option also. Post something on Facebook, ask your friends, and a lot of people have good input on that.
I love it, Doc. Well, fantastic. Well, let me ask you, Doc, if somebody was looking for a good pediatric dentist and they came to your office, what type of an experience could they expect?
Well, our office really is a fun office. As soon as the kids walk in, we have surfboards with video games in them, and we have toys out. The waiting room's very comfortable for the parents. They'll be greeted by the receptionist with a smile. We really run on time, so the kids, even when they are playing, they're not going to be waiting too long to build up any anxiety. And once they come back, the parents are going to come back with them. So they're going to come back and they're going to see the surfboards on the wall. They're going to see there's a nice mural in the hygiene room where there's sharks with teeth brushing their teeth and dolphins brushing their teeth with braces on, and they'll sit in the chair. They'll get sunglasses that they think are silly, and then the hygienist will clean their teeth, and really we try to make it a fun experience for the kids, and they really do have a good time at the office.
Doc, I am ready to go to your office right now. Have some fun. No, seriously, when I was a kid, I didn't have any experience like that ever, that's for sure. It sounds like it's a really fun experience, and especially for the new kids. It would be like, I love the dentist versus, oh my gosh, I'm going to go to the dentist.
Yeah, we don't, we don't, there's nothing scary. We don't use scary words. It's really, a fun place for the kids to come.
I love that. So, Doc, let me ask you, with your years of experience, how is your practice different from maybe some of the other pediatric dentists in your local marketplace?
Well, I think one of the main differences is my approach with the kids. I don't try to come in and be this big, scary dentist for the kids. I want to come in and I have a lot of energy, and I try to get to know your kids, and really I try to be their friend first rather than a stern doctor. So we build kind of a friendship, and then the kids are like, oh, you know what, this isn't that bad. Going to the dentist is actually kind of fun, and letting the parents come back. Most dentists don't let parents come back when they're getting their teeth cleaned or when they're getting any cavities filled. And I always welcome the parents to come and be a part of the experience, because again, I want to gain that trust. I want to gain the trust of the child. I want to gain the trust of the parent. So when everybody becomes part of it, we build what's called a dental home, and that is a friendly, family-oriented environment that the kids can feel like is almost a home away from their home.
I love that, Doc. Holy moly! I've never heard of any office allowing their parent to come back with the kid when they're actually having the getting looked at and so forth. So that's really cool.
Thank you.
So let me ask you, Doc. I know you mentioned you do some special things for new patients. What exactly is it you do for new patients?
So new patients, when they first come in, they get to come back, and we go over a lot of important topics with the parents, because a lot of the parents, this is their first child. So we go over things such as diet, occlusion, how the jaws are lining up, spacing, oral habits such as thumb and pacifier sucking, fluoride use, eruption of the teeth, proper brushing. So we really try to hit on a lot of the important topics with the new patients. That way the parents leave with a thorough understanding of their child's mouth and their individual needs. The parents also have an opportunity to ask me any questions, and the parents that I see are all very well educated, and they have a lot of great questions for me. So we really get to go over that together. And of course, new patients also get a special bag just for them. Has a zipper on it. We give out a toothbrush. We give out a timer so they know that they're brushing for 2 minutes. They get toothpaste. They get flossers, and we encourage the kids to be on their best behavior by rewarding them with extra prizes from our prize bin. So we actually have a big toy chest in the corner that's shaped like a tooth, of course, but it's filled with toys, and if the kids are really good for the cleaning, you get a prize for that. Oh, you let me do the fluoride, you get another prize. You let me get X-rays, you get another prize. So sometimes the kids are leaving with 4 or 5 prizes, and the hardest part of the visit then is the parents trying to get them out of the prize bin because they're digging around in there trying to find things that that they want to find.
That is great, Doc. Well, fantastic. So, viewers, if you're looking for a good pediatric dentist, make sure you take the doc's advice. All right, look to make sure that they're qualified, they have the right licenses, especially for pediatric dentists, not just a regular dentist saying he's a pediatric dentist. Correct, Doc?
Yes.
Absolutely. And then also make sure they've got experience as well as their reputation and reviews. If you're anywhere near Hatboro, Pennsylvania, make sure you give the doc a call here. Doc, tell us your website.
www.bestdentist4kids.com.
Perfect. So if you're looking for for a pediatric dentist near Hatboro, Pennsylvania, make sure you look up Dr. Michael Koumaras. Doc, I want to thank you so much for joining us today.
Hey, thank you very much, Steve. This was great.
Absolutely. Viewers, we'll see you on the next segment of Live Expert Interviews.tv.